Welcome back, guys. It's Priets coming back to you with a brand new Binding of Isaac video. Today we are back with the Eden streak, going for win number 304 in a row. So without further ado, let's get right into the game. A little bit of a loading screen, my bad. And start a run as Eden on hard mode. I hope you guys are all having a great day. So this video right here is going to be coming out on the 27th. Now, I am recording this on Christmas Eve. If you guys saw the last video, there was some sort of issue where like that one didn't render correctly. A whole bunch of weirdness happened. But hey, guess what? Now we're on this episode. We don't have to think about that one. Still haven't actually figured out how to render that one, so I'll figure that one out in a second. Let's talk about our stats for this run before I get too far into it. We have above average tier rate, below average damage. We start off with Keeper's Box, which spawns a random shop item that usually corresponds to the top left item in the shop. If you're in the shop, something like that. So you can like kind of rig. I don't exactly remember what it is. It's something weird. It's like the most left or like the top left one first. I don't remember. But the seed is VGLLYLCR. And so another thing you might be wondering is, why is this coming on the 27th? Why did the last one come out on the 25th? What's happening? Is Priets going crazy? Is he slowing down because he's getting burnt out? No. What's happening right now is I am about to go on a vacation. I'm about to go on a vacation for New Year's. And I did talk about this before I went to Disney. But I am going to start doing the episode every other day thing just a little bit earlier than I did last time. That way the videos will last me a little bit longer. Now, there is a chance that I will record some episodes while I'm out at my friends' places. So if I start recording enough stuff where it's going to last me long enough, I might start uploading a little bit more. Like, there might be like 3 days in a row that I upload instead of like every other day. Like, there's going to be some stuff. Who knows what's going to happen. I'm going to have a good amount of my equipment with me, aka my camera, my cam link, the basic stuff that I need to record. I'll just have to borrow a microphone from them, so we'll have scuffed audio probably if I record there. But yeah, so that's the plan right now. I was talking about the last video, wondering if I should do this, and I felt like this whole episode not rendering, like I couldn't get to render today. I literally spent like hours trying to do it because it takes 20 minutes to render. And I couldn't tell if the render like worked or not until the end, because the render didn't fail. What actually ended up happening was, I don't know if it was a compiling error or what, but the 20 minutes of rendering would happen, then like 10 minutes of encoding would happen, and it would give me a file. Now, sometimes the file would not even open up at all. It would show a black screen and cause my entire media like viewer to like go all weird. And like I couldn't even like I couldn't even close the Windows movie gallery window, which wouldn't close anymore. So that would happen, or I would get the same thing where I would only get like 2 minutes of the video. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the video. I watched the video through. I was able to like render it in Premiere, not like as a outputted video, but just in general. Also, okay, maybe it's just the right one. I don't know what's happening. But if we can get more options, that'd actually be kind of sick. I'm just going to do this. We should also find the secret room if possible. And yes, I don't even care about my donation machine. It is what it is. But yeah. Oh, no. That's the worst thing ever. That's about as bad as it can get. Okay, luckily. No, not luckily. That was just bad all around. But yeah, I'm just going to do this uploading every 2 days thing a little earlier, just because it's more convenient. It's going to make it so my schedule is a little bit easier. I mean, I'm still going to record every day. It doesn't really change my schedule. It's just nice. Also, fires cannot be made into like little mounds, so I can't even get Forget Me Now, which is too bad. Very, very sad. Yeah, I'm really excited to go on my vacation. Not tomorrow's video, but the video that comes out on the 29th is going to be the video where I talk about what happened on my Christmas. My family celebrates Christmas. If your family doesn't, then happy holidays. And belated happy holidays. But yeah, so I will talk about that. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm getting. Usually I do know, because usually my parents are just like, what would you like for Christmas? And I'm like, I would like $14 million. And then they give me $14 million. Not actually. I can't think of an example. Like, I asked for like the Shure SM7B one year, like for like a birthday Christmas present thing. So I know exactly what I'm gonna get usually. So this year I have no clue. The reason why is because I didn't make a Christmas list or a list for birthday presents, because I was just like, I literally don't know what I want. I kind of have everything I need. Like, I don't need anything. Like, my setup's like more than it really should be. The Go XLR was something I asked for just because I was like, I don't know. Like, that's just a random thing that I've always thought was interesting, but I've never like wanted to spend my own money to get it, because it's that like inconsequential to like to my setup. It doesn't really add much. Now, do I like that I have it now? It's sick. Now that I have it all set up and it's not causing me issues, I love it. Was it kind of troublesome at the beginning? Very much so. But yeah, so I have no clue. My brother was just like, oh, I know exactly what we should get him. He was asking for this. He wanted this like a while ago. And I'm like, I don't remember what I wanted a while ago. The only thing I can imagine, it's what I think it might be, is like the lav mics from Rode, something like that. I remember asking it for those, or like wanting those like last year or something. Just some more mics. Because last year I got like the H4 like N1 Zoom Pro hand recorder thing that I used when I went out to see Keelvin, and like I've used to record one video, and you can't even tell which video it is most likely, but there is a video where I'm not actually at my desk. So it's the what happens if you get 64 depressions video. It's a good video. You know what? Very, very solid. Top tier. Also, I'm glad I had this much health, because if I did not have this much health on this floor, I would literally just want to like, I would be too stressed out. Especially after what happened 2 videos ago or like 3 videos ago, where I almost just died. That was a wonderful experience. I am going to go donate all the health that I have right now, because why not? I wish there was a way to get me now, because I really, really do not care whatsoever, whatever the word is I'm looking for. I don't care about Keeper's Box. I'm going to be honest. It's pretty not useful for me. Now, I am going to go down to 3 hearts of health, because it could have been good for me. The reason I was doing that is because there's a chance we could have gotten an IV bag, which would have given us a health up. 3 hearts of health isn't too bad. Also, donating health can get us a soul heart, like you saw happen before, because we do have Gimpy, the item that we started with today, which is a item that anytime you take damage, there's a chance you get a soul heart, even if it's self-inflicted damage from like a blood donation machine. So it's cool. So we do need some more stat increases. Luckily, we did get that damage up for the boss fight. I really, like, once you have bad stats, like, more options is a really nice item, just because you almost know for a fact, not for a fact, but you know that most likely, I'm going to go out before I do this. Oh, did I have iframes during that? That's kind of cool. I am losing all my health. That's crazy. You know, like, one of the items should be some sort of stat increase. I mean, it's probably going to be, well, it could be range up, but, like, you have a higher chance of getting tier rate up and damage ups. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have. Also, our range is pretty wild. It's only 7. I've never understood what the ranges actually mean. Also, we dropped a key on the ground, so I can do this. Right item, best item, always. Not actually, but Echoldimia is pretty good. I'm taking it. Why? I can. Let's go in here. Oh, look at this. We are getting stonks right now. Absolute stonks. I am going to go into the... what's the room? The shop. The shops are good. And if there's something, like, really good in there, I would like to know. You know what? If I get 15 cents, I'll buy the 15-cent item. If I don't, I won't. It's not, like, super, super important to me. But it might happen. That's Leech right there. Now, why do I know that's Leech? Because that's the only familiar that can drop out of the buckets. So Echoldimia is protecting me. I just cowered behind it and hoped it would help me survive. Now, Echoldimia can be kind of a rough item, because sometimes what it will do is it will hit enemies into you. Now, do we like that? Not at all. But it happens sometimes. Also, my nose is like randomly running. And I'm not going to catch it. Do I want Leech? I might as well. I don't know. It's like such a... It doesn't give me any like value towards conjoined or anything, which is the only time like a familiar is super, super worthwhile. But it also heals me, but I only have exactly 1 heart of health right now. So it isn't super important to me. But luckily with that first damage up that we got, we are now at above base damage, even though we are so far below it. And it also makes it so we have a plus 10% chance of getting angel deals and devil deals. So just across both of them, it's going to give 5% to angels, 5% to devil deals. Right now, at least. That ratio shifts based off of the ratio that you have for which ones you're going to get. Hey, I'm just going to go for angel deals. You know what? That's better. And tier 8 is actually sick. I don't know I can't ever, like, there has to be one that's slightly better. I don't think that's actually true, but like, I feel like you either want to get your damage up to something first or your tier 8 up to something first. To really maximize. I don't know. Well, we're not doing anything else in the solar. I already found the secret room. Do I want leech? I do want leech. That's poop. That's interesting. Now, why am I taking poop over anything else? Because on that last floor that we were on, poop was actually the solution to one of our problems. What poop allows you to do is poop on the ground, which doesn't sound that good. It's really not a good item. Keeper's Box is pretty whack, in my opinion. Some people might like it because it's like, ooh, you might be able to just spawn some items and like buy them. I don't have money. I'm poor. I don't like something that makes me have to spend more money. But poop, you can put it on the ground, and you can actually form land bridges by blowing up the poop. So you can use it to, like, we could have gone Forget Me Now if we had poop. And I just completely forget that poop does function. That's another thing that can drop on these floors. Now, have I gotten leech, like, way more often? Yes. Do I know if it's more rare? I don't think it is, most likely. Also, there's not really a reason for me to leave this on the ground. Unless we got, like, some crazy active item. It's not really a point. And it's just smarter right now to take Pyromaniac or Pyro. I always forget which is which, because having a lot of bombs, especially with butt bombs, means that we are going to be fine when it comes to damage, when it comes to most things. So I'm taking it. We're going to get some solar health. Why not? This is going to be an angel deal run. So, I mean, we don't really need to worry about health too much, because we're not going to ever have to give up health for any of our angel items. But health is always good. And usually, like, angel deals get you items that will give you more defensive items compared to devil deals that usually give you more offensive stuff. Now, do they both have a little bit of both? Yeah, they both do. But just in general, there's a lot of damage ups in the devil deal pool. In the angel deal pool, there's a lot of like, oh, this gives you protection. Half the damage you take. You have like a circle around you that does some damage to enemies, but doesn't really like do a lot. Like, you can get Halo, Jesus Juice, Sacred Heart, Immaculate Heart, Godhead to all give you damage ups, but those are like some of the few damage ups that are actually in there. So, it's few and far between. Also, this is sick. This is why we go to curse rooms. Like, you might wonder why I lose a heart every single time I see a curse room to go. Like, why do I do that? It is worthwhile. So getting out of there for free is sick. Look at this. We bomb for bombs. That's why poop's pretty good. Poop can actually be really sick. Now, if you get Minus's touch, it's also really good, because every time you poop, you actually make a golden poop, and you pretty much just have free money generation. It's not a game break, but it can be if you have restock. Or it could have been if you had restock back in, like, Afterbirth Plus. Let's go into the secret room. Ooh. Well, I can't remember. Does Terror Cloth still duplicate what runes do? I can't remember. They change everything up so much. I think it might not. Also, this is fine. I'm okay with fighting some bosses. Now, luck up's not too bad. If we can get some luck-based tier effects, that'd be sick. Now, devil deals are the deals that have the luck-based tier effects. Now, there is Holy Light. There are a couple. I think there's a couple luck-based tier effects in the angel deal pool. All I can think of is Holy Shot, but there's a lot more in the devil deal pool. Now that they changed Athame and stuff, like, there's Science, which is like the little horn item. There's not Eye of the Occult. Ocular Rift. There's Athame. Is there anything? There's probably a bunch of stuff I'm missing. There's a couple items that there's more. There are more luck-based tier effects that you can get from the devil deal. Yeah, the main way that I determine if I want to go devil deal or angel deal is really just how I'm feeling. There's not really any, like, I would say, right choice on which one you go to. Now, if you have no red heart health, don't go to devil deals. Like, if I have 1 heart of red heart health, it's not even worth it because I could barely take 1 item. And by that I mean, if there's a 2 heart or a 2 red heart devil deal, it's gonna be a 2 red heart and 1 red heart and 2 soul heart devil deal, which is way more health than I have that I want to give up. Also, if you do 1 more of these attacks, yeah, I'm just ending you rightly. Pommel stomp. Good. I don't know why my nose is running. Yeah, I don't know. I was telling some sort of story at some point about Christmas stuff, but I don't know. One of our traditions in our family that we actually stole from one of our a family friend is every Christmas, on Christmas Eve, my mom gives everybody in the family like pajamas because, you know, you want to be cozy on Christmas. And it's always fun. But now that like I'm not like not young, I mean, I'm still young. Now that I'm not a kid, I usually just get a sweatshirt now. Usually like a sweatshirt and some comfy pants. But this year I only got a sweatshirt, which was a little bit whack. Just a little bit. I didn't completely appreciate it. I still appreciate it, but also always push the poop into the corner. You can push poop around. You can really push poop, let me tell you. Not poop, push bombs. So push it as close into corners as you need. Just always remember, if you don't want to get close to something that you have to bomb and then push it with your body. Or even shoot it with tears to get it away from you. I almost just took damage there. Hey, these meat wheels, I do not appreciate. Good. But hopefully the video for tomorrow actually uploads. If I can not get that to render, then I will upload today's video. And I'm not probably going to enter anything to explain it. I'll probably like maybe put like do a community message to explain it. But if you're watching this now and wondering why there's not a video yesterday, if there wasn't, or a video on Christmas, that's because I could never figure out how to render it. So hopefully I figure out how to render it. There has to be a way that I can. I might have to like to edit just like a frame out that's like causing some sort of issue. I'm not super smart when it comes to video editing software. I've had my fair share of just like videos just not rendering correctly, and usually I just render it until it renders correctly. Which, is that a good solution? No. So we are looking for magic mush right now, which our pursuit for magic mush is only giving us good stuff so far, honestly. Close enough. I like the spirit. Yeah, we're just gonna blow up everything. If we can get a familiar in here, that'd be insane. And we can use as many bombs as we want. I should be a little bit careful because, of course, we don't want to use all of our bombs right now. That would be quite unfortunate. I also just, I don't know why. Every time I see Liberty Cap and I don't have a trinket, I just don't take it. Why? Because it's just I don't care about it. It's like such a mediocre trinket because half of like the mushroom effects are just non-conducive, inconsequential. Those are the 2 big words I'm going to be using. They just don't help the run too much. Like, it's not going to win me anything. Could it? Who knows? Might be able to win us something. It can give us the magic mush effect, or the magic mush stat effects, which is pretty cool. But it's only for a single room, so if you have rock bottom, pick it up until you get the magic mush effect, and then after that, you can put that wherever. You can throw it away, toss it into a ravine, do whatever you want with it. And I never do the arena room if all it's gonna give me is a dumb little stupid ground chest. Now, could it give me another chest at the end of it or something? I think so. I don't know how. I don't know how it works. Sometimes you get something at the end of it, like a room clear reward. Sometimes you don't. I think that's just generally how rooms work. So I just noticed that it's only the fiery ones of those guys that can like go through multiple things. Interesting. In Bird's Eye, we actually have a pretty high luck stat. Like 1.85 is not super high, but high enough to where we'll be able to like have Bird's Eye shootout every once in a while. Bird's Eye is just the good choice. Bird's Eye is insane. Bird's Eye and Ghost Pepper, just very solidly awesome items in the Binding of Isaac. They do so much damage that even if you only shoot them once every like 5 seconds, it's still huge damage. We're shooting it probably maybe once every like 5 seconds is our average. So I see the Tinted Rock. I see that. Is that a who knows what pill? It is a who knows what pill. How did I guess? Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go see what this pill is. See what this is. Thank you. What is this? Judgment. I will take judgment. If I can get a devil beggar, that'd be kind of sick. I'm not going to use it anything. I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to use it in here. Why not? Because I can pay this guy out for a health upgrade, which would be kind of sick. So why is the time machine mod like not completely working? Like it is. Also, what's up with me getting just the items that are kind of like not super, they're not rare, but kind of rare to get. I swear, we're just getting all the items. Like we're getting all the items that I don't expect to get from things that drop stuff. Like mini mush, didn't expect that. I always expect magic mush. Poop instead of leech, didn't expect that. Also, let's do some cool gaming. Look at this. We literally just like solved world hunger or something with this. I don't like how the fart effect, how that looks on the screen whenever I have retrovision. But the pixel fire looks dope. But yeah. I'm excited for Frizzle Miss. I'm really, really excited for my trip for New Year's. Because I love seeing friends. I don't have a lot of friends where I live right now, just because everybody has either been in college. Pretty much all my friends at this point have graduated. The only people who haven't graduated are people who were like freshmen my senior year of high school, or like sophomores my senior year of high school. They're the ones who are still in college. But that's a long charge. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't even need like either of these. I'll take you. I don't need to tear it up. I'm going to take Delirious because I can. That is the sole reason. Also, how do I guess I did have butt bombs. I was like, how do I already have the oh crap transformation? Go get him. It does do some reasonable damage. I can't lie. Okay, it literally just died. Brimstone is the most overpowered thing in this entire game. And not when it comes to, I'm not speaking for when it comes to like you using it against an enemy or it against you. It's when an enemy attacks another enemy with Brimstone, it is just uncalculatable damage. It literally just instantly kills everything. Like Sister Visses, if you can get a friendly Sister Vis, it will just annihilate anything, even bosses. Because it has like the world's longest Brimstone shot. Why? Who knows why? It's just insane. Also, I'm just making sure I full cleared this floor. I believe I did. I could sacrifice. So let me find the secret room. I feel like it's not gonna be above that room. It's probably above this room. Nope. It's not there. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's gonna be a nice like 2-week vacation. There's always just something different from like going on vacation like with friends and going on vacation with family. With friends, it's usually very lazy for me. Like my friends and I are just kind of like, we'll do stuff when we do stuff. Right now, let's just lay around, do nothing. So there's just a lot of us just hanging out. It's fun because we don't get to see each other every day. So it's going to be like a lot of just talking, catching up. The people I'm going to visit is a friend group that was pretty much created by my friend Emma, who I met in college. And so I'm really excited to see them. They're the ones who I went and saw like a football game with. She was in marching band with me at that college that we went to see the football game at. So it was very fun. So I'm going to go sacrifice a little bit. I am going to go do that. I just wanted to see what was in the secret room first, just in case, you know, like what if there was somehow wafer in there? You never know. Was there going to be? No. But could there have been? No, as well. But since I do have Gimpy, this isn't a terrible idea. It's a pretty bad idea, though. Okay. And that's good enough. We already got the angel deal on this floor. That's good enough for me. You might be like, that was dumb. Was it? Was it really? The thing is, if more soul hearts dropped on the ground, I would have kept going. But we didn't get a single soul heart, so you cannot expect me to entertain that. That kind of blasphemy. Also, fires do turn some enemies into stronger versions of that enemy, if you guys did not know. It's really only any of the meat enemies. Why? I don't know. They love just becoming something they shouldn't be. Also, you know what? We have so much health on the ground that I am going to go keep on keeping on. We're going to keep on doing this. Okay, we got a soul heart. We are going to wait to use... We are going to wait to pick up soul hearts. Now, you might be like, why did 2 soul hearts just drop right there? One of those was a soul heart meant to drop. It was a soul heart from the sacrifice room, from using that spike. The other one was actually just Gimpy procking. I'm going to pick up, I guess, 2 of these soul hearts. I'm just going to pick up these. You know what? Who cares? Not I. I do not care. I should have waited, but it is what it is. I might get 7 soul hearts in a second, which would kind of make everything not matter. And I did not get 7 soul hearts. Everything matters a little bit. And do I already have all the key pieces? I do. I don't even have to fight the second angel. Did I waste some soul hearts there? 100%. Did I do it in a more, like, in a faster way? Yes. I did. Kind of. Well, we're going to get out of here. It's just so, I don't know. Hanging out with friends is just so fun. And, I mean, I do hang out with friends every once in a while up here. I do have a lot of people who I guess I call friends around me. They're, like, in my area, but I'm just so lazy to, like, go hang out with, like, certain people. Because unless they're, like, my immediate, like, circle, I don't know. It's just hard for me to, like, want to, like, drive to go somewhere. If I can just be playing video games with my close friends, I'd rather do that. And there are, like, I actually have multiple people who, like, I've been like, we're going to hang out soon. Mainly because they're like, hey, we should hang out. I'm like, I was either sick or something at the time, and I was like, let's postpone. Or people that I hung out with once and we're like, let's hang out again, and neither of us have reached out. Now, if neither of us reach out, it's not my fault that we haven't hung out. But it's also not my fault. So I told one of my friends who is in one of my main friend groups that we should hang out. Like, we should hang out soon before I go on this vacation. He's like, let's do it. So that should be fun if that actually happens. Also, look, these guys get more powerful when they get hit by fire. I didn't even know that. You learn something new every day. 50% chance room for all fly enemies to become friendly. That's like such a bad item. Like, I don't even care about flies that much. Also, we will check this room to see if it's a forget me now. It is a D6. Also, this is going to be useful. For not having to unlock shops is going to be super nice. And I feel like this is the secret room. Nice. We're getting kind of bad secret rooms. If I get another secret room that I can't get the item because it's like over a ravine that doesn't have any rocks around it, I will be sad that I drop poop. Or if I get Midas's touch, I'll also be kind of sad. Because Midas's touch and plop or poop, whatever the item's actually called, is not something I don't think I've gotten before. Because I don't carry around poop long enough for that to like ever naturally happen. Also, I don't know if some people don't know it, but you do indeed still get mushroom drops from the rock mushrooms on these mines floors. I don't know why people wouldn't expect it, but I did at some point think like it would make sense if they didn't drop them because they're not actual mushrooms, you know? They're off-brand mushies. They're not the same flesh and blood of mushies that we like. So if I don't get magic mush on this run where I'm blowing up like 14 million mushrooms, I'm gonna be sad. I did get one of the mushroom items already, so I can't be like too mad. I can be mad. I can get a little angry. Oh, so these are the ones that can actually shoot through multiple layers of rock. The ones that have the like slightly lit up rocks that they shoot out. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we take you. We take you. We take you because we love damage, so why not? Isaac affects tier hitbox. Okay, I feel like that only makes my tiers get smaller. So in what situation would that be good? Not many. That's the answer to that question. So I will just cycle through this to make sure I only have what I want. Now, Liberty Cap is still not a super good trinket, but it is better. 100% it is better. So did the music just like weirdly slow down for a second? X-Lax. Relax. We take this. Why? Because we can just use it to bomb. It's bomb fodder. If we're going to bomb a wall for a secret room, we can put that down. That way, if it's not a secret room, we're still fine. Okay, I know exactly where I want to use this. So there's a method to use Soul of Cain. So if you guys don't know what Soul of Cain does, is any wall that's attached to a room that you're in, it will open up the red room for that. So like right here, this will open up 1, 2, 3, 4 red rooms, right? Which is a lot of red room. And so the reason why I use them in the biggest room I can usually find is because these red rooms can lead to the ultra secret room that has one item, not always, but it usually has a item that's a red item. So that item can be really bad or it can be really good. So you can get Sacred Heart, or you can get like Worm Friend, still a good item. You can get like the slot machine. But these are the rooms I like to do the most, because these red rooms can also themselves be like planetariums. They can be shops. They can be good things. So I like going in there and experiencing what they can give me. Now they can also attach to the ultra secret room, so no reason not to do this. It is just more rooms that I can go through. So nice. I might go donate to that. And none of these are going to be attached to the ultra secret room, sadly. And there are like, the ultra secret room is really, really good to go for. But if one of these was like a planetarium, then it's like, do I even care about the ultra secret room? Because it could have had a bad item in it. Now, if you're playing the seed along with me and you want to cheat a little bit, you can go see what the red room was to see if I actually missed out on anything. Most likely I don't. I'm not missing out on anything. Like, you don't too often get anything super, super useful, I would say, from the ultra secret room. It can be decent stuff, but nothing really, really good. Okay, can we get like a much higher angel deal chance? Like, can you make it so we get an angel deal? Just straight up get an angel deal? Probably not. Okay, that's good enough. But yeah, you never know what's going to be in the red room, so I don't know. Just do what you want. But for me, I use it in the biggest room. I don't even care if it looks like there could be an ultra secret room attached to it. I've gotten so many good red rooms before. Oh, it probably would have been attached to that room up there. I've gotten so many bad red rooms before that I just don't care. And I've got, not red rooms, I've got so many good red rooms and so many bad ultra secret rooms that just doesn't matter to me anymore. Nice. There is health everywhere. Now, sure, I could have rerolled whatever was in the red room, because I do have the D6 room. Who cares about that? Not me. This guy will blow up once I kill it. So I gotta be careful. I probably didn't need to blow that up, but that's fine. Does not mean I didn't need to blow that up, because I could have actually paid the machine out to get like better trinkets, but I don't really care too much about better trinkets. Trinkets can only be good to so many certain extents, unless they're like certain ones like curved horn, sigil of Baphomet, and cancer are like insane. So is like blind rage, but even that one isn't like the end all be all. That one's nice to have. Okay, don't kill my delirium. Also, delirious is just one of the worst items like ever. Now you can actually get cover from it, but since it's a random boss, bosses are not always good. Now, do they survive for a long time? Yes. Can they do a lot of damage? Yes. But that requires they actually hit the enemies. And also, he's sucking me in right now, which I don't appreciate. Stop trying to sit on me. Also, he is making creep for me, so I kind of like that. But Fatty is not a good boss for him to turn into. Or them to turn into. Exactly, no. I would say Delirium's more of an it. It's more of an object. Or of not an object. More of a concept. So there's Holy Shot. Now, Holy Shot is absolutely insane. Like one of the best tier effects in the entire game. It does so much damage. It does the beams do 3 times your damage, which can get completely out of hand. Like so strong. But if we take this, we get 2 random items from the current room we're in, and we can either get 2 angel items, or we can get like 2 secret room items. Now, I'm not somebody who really likes risking like, oh, let's try to get 2 items, because those could be 2 really just bad items. So I might as well take the one really good item I can grab right now. That's something that people debate about a lot, is whether you should take the item that will guarantee more possibilities for good items, or the item that just is good. Like, should you take Eucharist or should you take Godhead? That was like the most like egregious example I saw. Just take Godhead. It's one of the best items in the angel deal. Just take it. But to each their own. Oh my gosh. Wait, if I take this right now, I get extra payout from this room. Let's go. Also, ooh. Gold Bean's really good. It is a D20 as well as a D6. You can use it for some crazy stuff. Also, if you guys don't know what temporary tattoo does, it makes it so arena rooms or challenge rooms give you an extra drop at the end. So for a boss arena room, it gives you an extra boss item. For this arena room, it just gives you an extra chest at the end. I don't know if it's always going to be the same chest. I don't like the same, like if it's always going to be like a brown chest or wooden chest. I don't know. Also, right here's the obvious choice. We just take the one that it's not the active item. If I have an active item, I just pretty much never go for other active items. Suicide King would be cool. Suicide King, I swear, used to be so much better. Like, it's just not worth it. Because it's only like a chance that it'll give you items. But if you do have something like Judas's Shadow, it's pretty nice to use it. That way you don't have to like go through the hassle of finding a way to die. Look at this. We're just getting Holy Light to proc like crazy. I think Holy Light is a luck-based tier effect. I might be wrong. It might just be a... I don't know if it's just a 20% chance. If it's a 20% chance, that's actually a really good chance. So I can't even complain about that. Nice. I'm just going to blow this up. Get all these rocks out of here. Hey, why is he trying to hit my rocks? PJ's is insane. That's a lot of health. I was kind of scared for a second. I'm like, dang, that was a dumb thing to take right there. But it's because I was talking about Judas's Shadow, because I'm like, I'm trying to die this floor. I'm not trying to die this floor. Quite positively not trying to die. That'd be quite bad, actually. I am sorry to all of my familiars I have had and ever will have. You are all dead to me. And one thing that's important to know about Soul of Eden is it is a D6, but it's a Chaos D6, so it will be any item. Now, I do want this because it's a damage up. And the reason we got one item there is because we only had one familiar that could be consumed, sadly, which was... What was it? What's its name? I don't know what its name was. It's the one that like mirrors your tears or something weird like that. Or mirrors you on the other side of the map that does 3.5 damage. I don't remember. It's gone. But yeah, it only gave us one. I could have waited to like held on to it a little bit longer, but I just wanted to use it then. It was a free item that gave me another free item. Sure, it does take away one of ours, but so it's able. It's able. It was like on the tip of my tongue for a second. I got really excited. I was like, I know it. I know it for a fact. Blister's not good. If it was Callus, it'd be quite nice. Callus makes it so you can't take damage to spikes on the ground. Blister's just more knockback, and I don't really care about knockback. I've never understood it because it doesn't seem like your tiers do more knockback. It just seems like you do knockback, which doesn't make sense. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll probably sacrifice again this floor, because why not? And I'll wait till I do the boss first, because that's just the smarter thing to do. So who's up top? It's not the Hydra enemy that's up top. So I should go up here first, probably, and deal with them. They were fine. Good. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. You can kill every enemy with the spike block. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's go check out down here. Yeah, I don't have really anything else planned for right now. As I have said, I do want to get back into like doing edited YouTube content, which might cause me to slow down the eating streak a little bit. That way I can focus on both work and just making edited content. But I want to get more, like, I want to go back to consistently uploading edited content, because edited content does a lot for your channel. It is pretty important. Also, is there a way for me to get this out without having to go in there? I could go in there, but it'll do a full heart of damage, I believe. Oh, did a full heart of damage, it didn't matter. We're in Mausoleum 1. I'm gonna go fight the boss real quick. But I do want to do some edited content. At some point, I'm finally going to edit. That was actually insane.
Soul of Eden.
I probably should have Soul of Eden these. Not what I just did. That's fine. This makes myself do 12 contact damage. Mom Seal is actually kind of sick. It's the only, like, one of the few items that makes you do contact damage as your own entity. That way, if I ever got like invincibility of any type, I could just walk in enemies to do damage. But yeah, I'm gonna finally edit the Kilvin and Priets collab video from like a year ago. Then I have some other ideas of stuff I want to edit. I have an idea that I kind of just forgot. I'll figure it out. I think I remember what it is now. I have a good amount of ideas of things I want to do on my channel that most likely will happen. I'll probably do it because I do want to get back into YouTube. Because I mean, YouTube is one of those things that, I mean, of course, I think everybody would love to be able to like just be a huge content creator. Like that seems like the life. Now, being a small content creator is one of the worst things ever. It is just like, I would just say it's like kind of, it's depressing because you put a lot of work into something and it either does really well or it does really bad. And when those things do really bad, you lose all motivation to even like edit anything. So it is not the easiest thing to be a small content creator. But the thing is, once you get big enough, you can start getting editors. You can start doing all that. So like all you have to do is literally record a video and somebody will put it together for you. And streamers have it the easiest. They have to come up with good content, which coming up with good content is not something that's easy to do. But I will say editing good content is harder to do than coming up with good content. So if you have an editor, all you do is say, oh, you know what? I'm going to make this video where I have 27 different people count to 4 million. I don't want to edit through all of that and find all the good moments. So if you have an editor, it's so much easier. So big content creators, they have the easy life, but not really. If I had an editor, it would help my life out a bunch because I just hate working on projects. I like planning videos. I don't think anybody would have anything wrong with planning videos, but like editing, I like it. I like the creative process, but it can just be such a tedious thing. And I'm not the best at it, so sometimes I'm like, dang, I had a really good idea, and I'm kind of disappointed with how the result was. But if I could have an editor right now, that'd be sick. Do I have the money for that? Not at all. That is a reason why I wanted to get a job a while ago, is because I was like, if I get a job, I can literally just pay an editor to do all my work. But it's like, I don't want to work a job. I am working a job right now, and I'm not making YouTube stuff, so it's not even like it matters that much, but it's just the idea. Nobody wants to work a job as well. I'm not saying like I don't want to work a job, but I am saying that. I don't know. All I'm saying is nobody wants to work a job. I'd rather just be able to do YouTube and be successful, but I'd also rather not have to edit my own content. Now, am I going to continue editing my own content? Yes. I've gotten better. I've gotten to the point where I feel like I can finally make consistently decent content. So I will get back into that space. I'm just trying to get on a much better, like getting much better habits. I've already started on that track of just trying to do slightly better things. I need to start working out again. This is stuff like I've been beating a dead horse for like the past year about things I want to do. At some point, you just have to do it. And the New Year's It's usually when people start their new resolutions. Because I mean, New Year's resolutions are pretty big. I feel like it's pretty important. Some people stick to them. Some people don't. I might not be one of those people who doesn't. Also, I'm just gonna do this. If I can just pay you out for free, that'd be sick. Okay, if only the time machine mod actually worked right now. Nice. You know what? Huge. And I'll take this with me, just in case. Okay. Yeah, I have some video ideas. I want to start including my friends a little bit more into my content, and I don't think I'm going to stream much. I've talked about this a few times. Just streaming is just one of those things that trying to stream and then also grow your YouTube channel is not a super easy thing to do. Now, if you become a big content creator, whether it's YouTube or Twitch, it's pretty easy to do the other, like to do YouTube or to do Twitch or like to stream. The reason why is because once you get big enough, you can get an editor. So like people who like get big on Twitch, they usually start a YouTube channel where they have an editor to edit like all their 5-hour streams down to like one concise video. If you're somebody who's trying to grow on YouTube and can't afford an editor, that's not something that's super easy to do. Because you stream for 5 hours, it takes you 2 hours, 3 hours to edit down, probably more than that, to edit down your 5-hour video. Like, it used to take me about 2 hours to edit down like an hour-long run, just to make it try to like as good as I could. Like an hour, hour and a half or hour to like 2 hours to edit them. And so I was like, whenever I was streaming 5 hours a day, I mean, it's just so much work. Was it worthwhile? 100%. Like, I loved it. So what in the world? My map's a little glitched. Ooh, ghost pepper. Ah! I got baited. The game's like, ooh, here's something that's B tier in your mind. I'm like, ooh, I love B tier. I love spicy. I love bell peppers. No, that's a spicy pepper. One of the best Disney ads ever. I would buy Disney stock just because of that. Anyways, yeah. Doing content is hard. Now the thing is, it's a shame. It's a shame the shambles I have brought my channel to. My channel is doing so much worse than it was like a year ago, and it's not like, the thing is, so much worse is so relative. Like, I am still getting like 1,000 views minimum on these Eden streaks, which is insane. Like, it's such a crazy concept to be getting like 1,000 views per video, but it's become such a norm for me. And it used to be I would get like 3,000 views on these videos, like usually around that, like 2.5 to 3K views. But since that has gone down, it just feels like I've been failing. Now, it is bad when views go down, no matter what you're doing. Less views equals you're probably doing something either wrong or you're not doing enough. And so maybe it's just a game's dying. But I know in my situation, I'm doing a lot less work than I used to be doing. So I want to get back into it. I want to start trying to grow my channel again. We're close to 30,000, but we've been close to 30,000 for a while. I had 25,000 like right in the new year pretty much. So I've only grown 4,000 subscribers in the past like 8 months, which is pretty awful. It's pretty bad. Like, it's still like it's all relative. 4,000 subscribers. There's some people who would love to have 4,000 subscribers in the last like 8 months. But as somebody who was able to get 2,000 subscribers like a month for a while, that's not the best. It's not really good. So Gilvin has been trying to get me to get back on my YouTube grind, trying to get me to, he's like, I don't want to be the only one to like start like growing. I want to have people with me. He's like, you should start doing it. You're YouTube buddies. He's one of the best guys out there. All he wants to do is see his friends succeed. That's awesome. All I want to do is see the world burn. So, difference of opinions, but just kidding. It's just, life is rough. That's all I can really say. There's a million things I want to do, but it feels like I can't do any of them in my mind. So, that's all that is holding me back. Pretty much it's just myself. There's not enough hours in the day, but there's also too many hours in the day. Priets. 2022. Almost 2023. I don't know. It just... One of the big things in my life right now is I feel like I don't think the right term's a waste of space. But for lack of better terms, right in this second, sometimes I feel like not a waste of space, but it feels like I'm not going anywhere in life. Now, if I were to work hard on YouTube and just keep on pushing through, I could be making a decent living. I could even turn this into actually making a living and making a small fortune if I were actually to get successful enough. But just because I've not gone to that point yet, is I feel like I'm not doing enough in life right now. And it's not like a super fun time, like thinking that. And it's also because I'm not in college right now, and like it's been really, really hard. The month of like May, brutal, absolutely brutal. Seeing like everybody I know graduate, and now like the second rounds of people who are graduating like a semester late. Everybody I know is graduating. Everybody I know, it feels like, is getting married. Everybody I know is doing that. And what am I doing? I'm playing The Binding of Isaac in my basement. And I'm just playing video games every day. Which, I'm happy. I mean, I really am. Like, when I'm not thinking about this kind of BS, I'm very happy. I got a loving family who supports me, even though I've not, like, finished college. They support me with everything I do. But... it's just hard. It's really rough. And I could have a much worse life. Like I could not be done with school and also like not have a family who lets me live in their house for free and who cooks me meals and all that. There are people in much worse situations, which I understand. So I'm very, very thankful. But sometimes it's just rough. Feeling like I could be doing so much better, but those thoughts and the kind of things make it so like they're like debilitating, where I can't even like improve myself because I'm stuck feeling this way. But anyways, no longer talking about the sad stuff. Not really sad, but we're gonna win this run. Also, AWAs, if you guys didn't know, if you use it on a little like I call them artifacts on the floor, like little things that are unusual, the unique things on the peculiarities on the floor. I don't even know what you call them. But whenever there's like a little skull on the floor, if you use AWAS or the shovel on it, it will actually give you a crawl space instead of a trap door, which will take you to a little secret room. If you guys are also new to the game and don't know, because I didn't know for a long time, if you have one of these trap doors that does not have a ladder, it goes to the next floor. If it does have a ladder, it goes to like a little extra secret room. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just get the hiccups. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. That whole topic that's like, I don't know, it's one of the main things I think about. It's like, I know, it's like literally every day it's like tomorrow's the day I start like editing videos again. Tomorrow's the day I start editing video game again. But like as soon as I wake up, I just feel like a little more tired than I really should be. I'm just like, maybe not. And as soon as I see a message from my friends being like, hey, game? Of course I want to play a game. But even then, when I don't have friends who are on wanting to play games, I'm like, I'll wait to play games with them. So, and yeah. Another big thing about YouTube that I just feel like, it's one of the hard things is getting stuck in a niche. Getting stuck in a niche is one of the worst things ever. But like, it's not something that is actually forever. Like, Kilvin got 30,000 subscribers just off of The Binding of Isaac. Crazy, super awesome. And I mean, I'm getting close to there. So like, there's people who like Levenkos, who's gotten like thousands, hundreds of over 100,000 subscribers just from Binding of Isaac. But like getting stuck in a niche, Levenkos is one of the biggest Binding of Isaac YouTubers right now. Huts is one of the biggest Binding of Isaac YouTubers. Sinvicta, one of the biggest solo Binding of Isaac YouTubers. I know Huts not exactly solo Binding of Isaac YouTuber, but my point is, like, the people who are the biggest in this category that we're in don't have above 500,000 subscribers. Nobody in the Binding of Isaac community will pretty much ever get over 500,000 subscribers, or probably even get to 500,000. The reason why is because it's such a niche category, and the player base is not huge. The reason why people who can play only Fortnite and get tens of millions of not tens of millions, not hundreds of millions. Whoa, millions of subscribers. Because it's such a big game. Everybody loves Fortnite. It's a great game. Not really. It's kind of garbage, but everybody like there's a huge population who likes it. It just kind of is a scary idea, being like, dang, I'm stuck playing Binding of Isaac. Even though I love playing Binding of Isaac, I would play it for the rest of my life every single day and still be happy. Like, I love this game. It's such a fun game, and it means a lot to me. But it's scary that, like, if I were to ever try to do different videos, they wouldn't do well. And I've tried to do slightly different videos. The only issue is I've tried to do slightly different videos for other niche things. Like, I did a keyboard building video. That video didn't do super well, but I had a great time making it. I made a Noida video. Did I make a Noida video? No. I made like a Arcvale video. I've made a couple videos on different roguelikes, and they didn't do super well, but that's because, like, Binding of Isaac is pretty much the end-all be-all of roguelikes when it comes to content. It is the most popular roguelike pretty much out there. You won't find anything much more popular. So that's sick. You know what? I'm just going to use Soul of Azazel to get through this floor. There shouldn't be any bosses in any of these rooms, so it should be pretty quick to get through here. Well, even if there is a boss, I guess it's going to be easy. But I would love to one day, like, expand out of Binding of Isaac. The thing is, I have zero clue what I want to do outside of Binding of Isaac. I would love, like, the best position for anybody to ever be in is to be able to become a variety streamer. That is, like, the easiest category of things ever, because people are watching anything you do just because you're a good content creator. Now, the thing about that is it is the hardest to grow in, because you have to be a super interesting person. Not saying I'm not, but I can be kind of boring sometimes. People know that. Some people commented on there, like, you're narrating, it gets a little boring. Some people don't think that, though. So I mean, it's a little all over the place. But like Ludwig, he can do anything, and he will get like 10,000 concurrent viewers, easy. Or he'll get thousands of concurrent viewers, which is so crazy. But it's hard not being able to, like, switch, like, vectors at all, or like not being able, it's hard not being able to switch vectors and see any success. And it's the dumb thing to expect that you can as like a 29,000 subscriber channel. Like, I have 29,000 people who decided to subscribe to my channel to watch me play Binding of Isaac. If I play a different game that one they don't care about, if I play a game that somebody doesn't care about who subscribed to me, most people won't watch it. Not because they dislike me, it's because they're like, I just don't care about the game. I like Priets, but there's no reason to watch it. People who are really big, same thing. But like, if you have 100,000 subscribers and like 5% of people will watch those videos that you don't normally do, and guess what? That's still 5,000 views, which is, it's kind of a low number still, but like, it's still like, that's pretty decent. It's more views than I get on like these videos. But it's just hard. It's rough. It's like demotivating. But you gotta stay motivated. I gotta stay motivated. I will stay strong. I will do well. And this new year, I'm hoping, is going to be one of the best in many ways. I plan to go back to school this year. That is going to happen. That is at least my prerogative. I love chests. Even if they damage me, I like them. I don't even want to do the damage chest, I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. Hopefully there's a lot of good things that happen this year. I mean, I can't imagine there's going to be many bad things. Life can really only go up at a certain point. I mean, it can go down. It can. But it's like, everything's going to be okay, everybody. You're going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. You know who's not going to be okay? The criminals. And man, I have not watched the newest Chainsaw Man or the newest My Hero Academia because my best friend who I watch it with has had his brother over and just has had no time to watch it. And we did watch most of the shows by ourselves initially, but I cannot do that. We can't do it. We're both too faithful to each other at this point. Now that we started watching together, we have to watch together. Maybe that's not true. Maybe he has watched it with his brother, which, no disrespect. I get that. Oh, so that was the word. The gurgling is so useless. He actually just died like instantly. That's crazy. Hey, get out of here, worm. Hey, stop it. Man, Delirious is such a bad active item for what it is. Because some of the bosses just die. Some of them are really good. Like the Hush boss that we got actually kind of like destroyed the universe. I will take this. Very good. I'm not going to take anything else. There's literally not anything else that I could really imagine taking right now that is going to help me out. Like Bloody Lust could be good. I'll take Bloody Lust. Because it's 1 heart, and I take a heart of damage if I get hit. And so any extra damage I can get now is actually really helpful. But yeah, I talked about going out to breakfast the other day with my grandma. And she was asking me, like, what I want to do, like, in school. And I still don't know. I have no clue what I'm going to go back and major in. And there's, like, some easy things I could go major in that I would be fine. Like, going into business or, like, finance. Anything like that. They're fine majors that can get you into anything. I mean, just getting a bachelor's is all that really matters. If you guys don't know, for the most part, for a lot of jobs, what your actual major is does not matter. And in general, your first job that you get out of college is most likely, some people do get good jobs like straight out of college, but will most likely not even be in the field that you studied. Like, it can be relative. Like, if you get a math major, don't expect to become an English teacher, or somebody who writes books. Like, that's not going to happen, most likely. But you're probably not going to go into exactly what, like, your dream job out of school. Some people do, I know. This is just, I'd say, in most cases. And so all that really matters is that you get a bachelor's degree. And the thing is, you can pretty much, once you get a bachelor's degree, if you're swaggy enough, you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can get a lot of places just by having a little piece of paper. Doesn't even matter what the piece of paper really says on it. As long as it says bachelor's, means a lot. Means a lot to a lot of people's eyes. Why? Who knows? It means you got an education and might have paid attention. That's the thing that's always been crazy to me about school is you see you see a bunch of people with a high school, like a GED, a high school diploma. It tells you zero information about did they actually learn anything in high school or did they just pass? Like, I got a 4.3 GPA in high school and don't really have anything to show for it now. Now that I've, like, gotten into colleges and stuff, like, as soon as you complete your first semester of college, if you want to transfer, maybe not true. As soon as you finish a good portion of college, if you want to transfer colleges, they're like, let me see your college transcript. Your high school doesn't even matter at that point, pretty much. So, it's rough. That's not reverse tower. But, like, why don't they have diplomas that are like, oh, this person did better? So wouldn't that be good? Kind of. I know it's kind of like, it'd make people want to do better. Because, like, you complete college and you were, like, the top of your class, people will know that most likely because you'll see you, like, graduate like cum laude, whatever it is. I don't know. It just seems a little whack to me. A little silly. But yeah. Anyways, I was talking to my grandma, and I don't know. There's a lot of things I could go into. Like, I still, like, have an interest in like biomedical engineering. I still have general interests, like, in fields adjacent. Like, I still really like the idea, like, neuroscience. Neuroscience is really cool. The thing is, with neuroscience, I'd probably still have to study the same stuff that I was studying as a biomedical engineer. So maybe it's not exactly what I want to do. The thing is, also, when I stopped doing college for biomedical engineering, it wasn't exactly because I disliked the major. I did dislike the major, but it was also just a time where, like, I just knew that I just couldn't do school at the time. And still, at this point, I realized that exactly what I was doing in that major is not it's not like my favorite thing. It's not my dream major at this point anymore. After, like, getting, like, a little bit of a taste of it. So, who knows? Yeah. As long as you get a bachelor's degree, you are pretty set in a lot of things in life, which is sick. Also, the stat increase is sick. It is a fire rate up, which is nice. So we get a plus 0.5 tier rate. Yeah. If I could just have anything tomorrow, it would be to be done with college and to be a world-renowned content creator. Why? Because as long as you have like a college degree, people don't care what you do. But if you don't have that might have been a mistake. I have batteries on the ground. If you have a college degree, like my parents, like if I just had like a basic job and was like doing content on the side, my parents wouldn't know what I'm doing. I'd be going living on my own. And anybody in society is like, oh, what are you doing with your life? You're like, oh, I have my bachelor's degree. They're like, oh, so you're upstanding citizen. As soon as you tell somebody, you're like, oh, I don't have a college degree and stuff. They're like, scum of the earth. What are you doing in my universe? What are you doing in my world? It's one of those things. Once you get it done, people just respect you more for some reason. It's not even like you've done that much. A college degree is pretty insane. It means that you've done a lot. Well, there's some really cool people without them. There's just an image that it gives. Crazy. Also, Evil Eye, such a good item. But the thing is, the luck-based tier effect portion of it is capped, so you can only ever have like a 25% chance of it proccing, which is not super good. Not bad. Might be even like a 20% chance of it proccing. But basically, Evil Eye just sends out an eye that shoots your tiers. As you see, it's like it doesn't happen very often. Because it's just, with 3 luck, it's probably like a 7% chance or something dumb like that. Yeah, sorry that so much of this was me talking about life again. I mean, sometimes it's just like, it's the easiest thing to talk about. Something that, it's probably the thing I think about most in this dang world we live in. Sometimes it's my backup plan. Especially when there's not too much exciting stuff to happen. But hopefully when I'm out in Oregon, some fun things happen. I probably won't have a crazy amount of stories. I'm just going to use this real quick. Crazy amount of stories that I'm going to have to tell. Because usually I just forget them. I'm somebody who lives in the moment. I'm not somebody who really cares to retell stories of things that happen. Because who cares about that? I experienced it, and that's all that matters. I also like telling you guys stories. I like what I've done in life, or like what's going on. It's just always perplexed me. Like, I know that I'm somebody who posts videos on YouTube every day. Like, I know. So do we want delirium? I don't think we are. Yeah, as somebody who does like makes videos every day, it just perplexes me why people post on their Snapchat story, why people post on Instagram, why people do any of that. Like, why do the people care what they're doing? Like, why do you care what other people see you doing? That's why I post on Instagram maybe once a year, just because I'm like, might as well let people like see what I'm doing. But like, there's some people I know who will like post Snapchat stories as if like they have an audience. That sounds kind of demeaning, but it's like, it's just their friends who are seeing it, and it's weird. That's all it's coming for me. But I don't like social media. YouTube's cool because I'm showing myself to other people that I don't know. That's the people I don't know. I don't know. It's all crazy. But anyways, that right there was a crazy good run. Not really. We could have gotten C-section. It was still really good. There's nothing bad about it. But it's kind of just like, it was kind of like just a cracker with nothing on it. A little bit boring, but always good. Anyways, that is win number 304 in a row as Ian. So if you guys did enjoy that video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel, helps me grow. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, it has been Priets. Peace out. Bye.